What's up, guys? We are live once again. It's 7:30 on a Wednesday night, and look behind me, Studio's been completely revamped. I'm going to flick the cameras, so I've gotten onto the widescreen camera now, and we've got some new displays at the back. You can see there's a PC behind my head running those, and so the first thing I want to say is a huge thank you to Ian, Helen, and Jesse. The story. Let me. I'm all a fluster. Actually, let's do it this way. Come to Zoom. Hello. So, Ian, Helen, and Jesse, thank you very much. Really appreciate your very kind gift. For those watching, Ian and Helen and Jesse have upgraded their TV at home, and I mean they had this 40-inch LCD behind me. It's full HD. And Ian brought it across to me and said, hey, look, this would look awesome in the back of your live stream. So that's what we've done. We've put it on the wall up there, along with the other two monitors there, so we can drive all of those. And we can put stuff up there as we go through the show, which is just awesome. So I'm looking forward to getting that, making some more use of that. In fact, we're going to make use of it for the very first time tonight. So hopefully Jesse will get to watch this and see what happened to our old TV. Thanks, Jesse. So, the first thing we're going to go through. Click. This, bit unrelated, this is Manan's clock. And Manan died, a good few years ago, nearly 10 years ago now. And through a series of accidents that happened to it, this clock has been in a state of disrepair. It's actually on the bench. Voila. And it's been in a state of disrepair for probably nearly 10 years, not long after she died. I think it happened in the move. The glass got broken, and we did have a new glass made, but it was never fitted properly, and then the hands fell off and the face got damaged and all the rest of it. So the other day it was Manan's 107th birthday, or it would have been her 107th birthday. So I thought, what better way? Let me get comfortable. I'm getting old. I thought, what better way than to fix her clock up? So I spent about an hour and a half, pulled it all apart, put the glass on properly, put all the hands back on it, which was a job and a half, and then spent a long time getting the mechanism working. But I think it looks pretty awesome up there, actually. So I think we'll probably keep it there. But so really happy with that. Click. Canon camera update. Well, there really isn't one. We've had the Canon camera out again. And again, the weather's not been with us. It's been raining and awful here. So we just haven't had time to really get to grips with it. Did a few bits on the workbench with it. And did a little bit of filming with it, but nothing spectacular. So we're still playing with that. We're still getting to grips with it. Sorry, I know it's really not good enough. Pressures of work as well, man. It's just been crazy. The workshop's still really busy. I know it doesn't look it because we've had all this work done this week, which has been about a day to get that transformed. We've still got a wallpaper. I mean, you can see all the holes in the walls all over them. They're just peppered with holes where we've had bits of equipment and things just bolted to the walls. So all that's got to be filled. I'm thinking about papering that. If you've got any comments on what paper we should do, stick them in the comments below, because I'm a bit torn whether you'd want something. I was actually thinking of perhaps something a bit darker, perhaps with some gold or something in it. But it's a workshop at the end of the day. It's going to get dinged and stuff. So if you've got any suggestions, I did actually think about carpet tiles to reduce the reverberation, because the other thing we've had is we've got rid of those god awful curtains that were up there. And we've put up the blind arrived today, so that was my job today. Finish off the screens and get the blind up. So that's all done now. It just makes it look a little bit better in here. So we're trying to get the studio into a state where it's a bit more usable. But anyway, so there's no real Canon camera update. What have I done? Click, click. There is a drone update. The drone has finally been dispatched. All credit to DJI. I had, sorry, I can't get tongue tangulations tonight. We've had an update from DJI. They sent me a message through the DJI app saying that they apologise for the delay in shipment. This is due to the coronavirus and the fact that they've produced this Mavic Mini drone, and I think, to be fair, the demand has outstripped the supply, so they're having to make them to order. So they're literally fulfilling the orders as quick as they can. I had notification. So anyway, DJI notified me that they're still working on it. They're sorry for late shipment, and they credited my account with a £10 DJI credit. So I mean, what can you say? Fair play. 2 days later, I had another notification to say that the drone is now shipped. It seems to be on a slow boat from China. It's left. All I can tell you is it's left Shenzhen province, heading for Birmingham. So hopefully it's at Birmingham Airport. If you've got my drone, make sure you give it to DHL. Hopefully that'll be here. I'm going to do a lot, because this has been such a big thing on the channel. We've just been waiting for this drone now for what, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So I think what we're going to do is next week, if it comes like before the weekend, I'm not hopeful. If it does, I'll do an unboxing video. If it doesn't, I'll probably wait until the live stream and actually unbox it live on the live stream. But again, comments below. What would you rather? Would you rather have an edited video of the unboxing, or would you rather do it live? Comments below, let me know. Next up. Whoop! Coronavirus. Is that the wrong way around? Oh no, it is the right way around. Sorry, my camera's all arse about tits here. So, this bloody virus, eh? I should explain, my partner's from Italy. And oh my God, Italy is just on lockdown. It's ridiculous. We've spoken to family over there, and they've said, look, there's nobody in the restaurants. The bars are virtually shut. There's nobody in the streets. It's like a ghost town. So I'm hoping and praying that we don't get it that bad over here, but I suspect it may get to that point. I've actually had some customers this week saying to me, look, can you come in and set up remote access for us, because we suspect that this is going to be quite bad, and we'd like to just cover our bases and get that set up. So I'm on, I think, the 4th customer now that's asked me for that. And I think if you're running a small business, we're going to cover something. I'm going to cover something in a bit called VPNs, and that's the key to making remote access in a small business work. So we'll whiz through this bit, and then we'll get onto that, and then I'll explain how it works. But basically, if you've got a desktop PC in the office, you can leave that on and you can remote access into it. And there's a way through a VPN tunnel where you can do that reasonably securely. So depending on how your VPN is set up and what other measures you put in place. And there are a few things that I would suggest. So we'll cover that in a sec. But it might be time now to start thinking about getting some of your key systems or key personnel set up for remote access. At the end of the day, all they're going to need is their own laptop at home, and you can put remote access on it and control it from your end anyway, or your IT person can control it from your office anyway. So I think that's something that you really, really should be looking at now. Certainly for director level. My opinion is that director level should have that anyway, because you never know quite what's going to happen. If you need access to stuff, you need access to stuff. If you are one of our customers, happy days. We're quite happy. We're pretty good at this. We've done it before. Give us a shout. We'll come in and set it up for you. We haven't charged, because this is kind of extenuating circumstances. If you're a contract holder, we're not charging for that. We'll just come in and set it up for you, FOC. But obviously, we're not going to provide the kit. If your system doesn't have the kit that you need to do it, then we need to put that in place, and there is a cost to that. However, if you've got the kit, we'll configure it ready, FOC. Can't really say fairer than that. We try and give our customers a decent deal. Like, I've actually got a laptop sat on the shelf over there, and it's not been used. I sold it to them about 18 months ago. No, more than that, probably 3 years ago, actually. Just trying to think. But the guy hasn't used it for a long time. It's basically sat in his office. It was only ever meant to be a spare. Of course, this coronavirus come out. Could you come and set this laptop up so I can remote access? Because we've got it set, we may as well use it. Absolutely fine. Went out there. We're 3 years down the road, more or less, or at least 2 and a bit years down the road, and powered it up, and it looks like the hard drive's actually started to play up in it. I don't know if it's had a knock or whatever, but you know, fine, whatever. We'll cover it under warranty. We'll just get it changed out, put a new hard drive in it, get it back to them tomorrow, maybe Friday. Ready, configured for remote access, all sorted, all done. I'm actually going to upgrade it because it's got a standard SATA disk in there, 500 gig SATA. Hardly any usage because it's never been used. So I've got a 250 gig SSD drive in stock. This is something else that we're doing now. We're not bothering to keep, you know, if it's got a SATA drive, we're not going to put another SATA drive in. We'll just upgrade it to an SSD and be done with it. The price point's more or less the same. What's the point in giving somebody something back that's not better than it was when it comes to it? Anyway, coronavirus, it's a bit of a bugger. I think longer term we are going to see some issues in the supply chain because a lot of computer parts come from China. So I think we do need to start thinking about this. Perhaps keeping a few key items in stock, which is what we've started to do. A couple of hard drives, a couple of coolers. I think we've got a couple of cases, a couple of CPUs, some memory, bits and pieces just to keep us going until this dies down. I've also rolled out something called app, the Atira app. Basically, it's a remote management module. We were with Komodo, which we did a beta test with them, and then when we went to go live with it, because the beta test was from December to March. We knew that when we took it on. Distributed it across all of our customers. We then decided that we'd go live with it, which is absolutely fine. We gave them the order. They sent out the first invoice and basically tried to charge us 10 times what it was, what the cost was always supposed to be. So, long story short, I went back to them. I think I ended up spending an hour on the phone to one of the guys there. And this is like the 5th phone call saying, look, can you please sort out the invoicing because we can't pay the bill. The system's about to come off beta. We're not going to have paid the bill. We won't have remote access. Anyway, 5th phone call. I must admit, I did get a bit short with the guy because we're talking 2 or 3 hours out of my time just to phone these people to say, your invoice is wrong. Please sort it out. So in the end, I decided enough's enough. I've had it, we're done. And we went with Atira. We phoned up Atira, or we didn't phone them up, we went on their website, we signed up for the Atira system, we paid the money. It was actually slightly cheaper because Komodo, this is a bit something that really bugged me about Komodo. They charged the first 50 users, the first 50 machines or endpoints, whatever you want to call them, are free. Once you get to 51, they charge you for all of them instead of just giving you the 50 free and then charging you for one endpoint from there on in. I mean, we've got a few hundred endpoints and it's like $1 a time, $1 an endpoint. So, you know, we're up into significant money, $300, $400, whatever it was. So anyway, we ditched that, went with Atira. Atira charge, instead of charging per endpoint, they charge per technician, which is great. There's only me, one. Bingo. So we paid the money to them. We explained the situation. Look, we do have a lot of endpoints. Does that matter? We've only got one technician. There is only actually one person working in the company. They were quite happy. You pay us the money, you can use it. It's fine. Distribute as many endpoints as you want. That's never going to change. We've got that in writing from them. The system is way better. We can monitor more stuff. We can roll out more patches and we get faster remote access. Because I've got a couple of sites which are in broadband not spots. I've got one, an engineering factory. Oh my God. They are on 2 meg. That's the download, not the upload, 2 meg download. We're talking 0.5 meg upload. It's ridiculous. So with the Komodo app, it was a bit more intense. It took a long while to initially get the connection there. And then it wasn't quite as optimized with the screen sharing and things like that. Whereas the Atira one it's really fast. It uses a variant of Splashtop Screamer. Splashtop Screamer. Oh, that's a complete different website. So, Splashtop Streamer, and that seems to work really well. So that's how we're covering coronavirus. We're just getting geared up for full remote access to every device, as much as we can do. Obviously, at the small business end, routers and things like that, you can't always get remote access to them. Normally, The way I deal with that is I just log into the server and then use the server or one of the workstations. If I've got VMs, oh, this is a little tip for you. If you're installing servers and things and you happen to put them on VMware, what you can do is stick yourself in either a Linux box or a Windows 10 box or something onto that virtual server, so like a separate machine, and then that's your IT workstation, so you can configure it how you want. And I've got that on a lot of sites now. So I've actually got a Windows 10, effectively a Windows 10 workstation that contains all of the stuff relevant to that site, and I can just jump straight onto that PC and deal with anything that happens to come up on the site. So that's quite a neat little trick if you think ahead and do it that way. Don't forget, if like us, you've got a collection of old Windows 7 machines, those keys work on Windows 10. Whoop, whoop. So we've been doing that a little bit with lots of upgrade work still coming through. I mean, we're just not seeing an end to that. So yeah, all good. What is next? VPNs, and why would you want one? So a VPN is a virtual private network. Basically, so you've got your internet pipe, you've got your company internet pipe, you've got your home internet pipe. What this does is it creates an encrypted tunnel between the two, so you can tunnel information through the internet sort of in a private encrypted tunnel. Then you can remote access via that tunnel to your office desktop PC, and you can screen share and you can share resources, look at things on that PC. It's VPN's pretty good. It's definitely something that's well within the reach of smaller businesses. If you've got a decent internet connection like fiber or ADSL at a push, then you can drop in that way. The Microsoft Remote Desktop, you can run it directly across the internet. Really, really bad idea. You don't want to expose that to the internet. It's actually one of the chief ways that the CryptoLocker malware spreads. So you need to be aware of what you're doing. You need to do it properly, and you need to do it inside a tunnel, which is a bit more secure. These tunnels are like 128-bit or 256-bit encrypted. You can get SSL variants. There's lots of different various ones, but if you talk to your IT providers, they'll give you the lowdown on what's the best way of doing it. Not something. I mean, VPNs are used throughout the world. There are other technologies coming along, but VPN's been with us probably a good 15 years now, so it's quite a proven, and it's evolved along the way. So it's quite a neat way of getting yourself logged into the business. Sorry, I'm gonna have a puff of this. Oh, Charlie's Chalk Dust Campfire. It is amazing. I discovered it. Dun, dun, dun. If you can see that, campfire, Charlie's Chalk Dust. I discovered that a while ago. Oh, another bit. Oh, it's dead good, that. Oh, lovely. Oh, Cloud Chaser. So, yeah, VPNs are the way forward. Also, once you've got your VPN tunnel established, sorry about the smoke, I'm sure it's a thing, you can actually access stuff like your work CCTV, you can print stuff through it, you can, basically, once you're logged into your computer, you can do everything that you could do sat at your desk. It's the ideal way of teleworking. Gives you access to all the network information. Just brilliant. Now, from a business point of view, if you're letting your clients, God, you'd never let a client do that. If you're letting your staff do that, you're actually a lot safer. Now, there's a reason for that, and that is that you're not lugging data around on laptops that are God knows where with God knows what sort of security and what sort of standards on them. So with a VPN, everything is stored on a PC inside your office that you can physically get to. If said member of staff buggers off with their laptop, never comes back again, it doesn't matter. We just change their password, lock the VPN tunnel for them. They can't log in. There's nothing on their laptop. The connection's broken. They can't log in. You're safe. Also, if the laptop gets stolen, we just change the password. We just change the credentials on the VPN tunnel. Who cares about the laptop? There's no data on it. All the data's on the PC in the office. So it's quite a neat little solution. Specifically, if you're processing information, you don't want that travelling up and down the wire. all you're doing this way with the VPN tunnel, Microsoft Remote Desktop, you're just sending keystrokes, mouse movements, and video back down. So for me, it's one of the best solutions out there. Really robust. Nobody in the office can see what you're doing because it locks your screen. Wherever you leave a program. So if you've got Outlook open, you're halfway through typing an email, oh crap, it's 10:20, I've got to get to the office. You just terminate the connection. When you get to the office, you log into your PC, boom, your email's right in front of you, exactly where you left off. Absolutely superb. Well done, Microsoft, on that one. I will give you credit for that. Dun, dun, dun. Shameless plug for my other channel. You'll notice in the doobly-doo down below, I think it's on the channel homepage. So if you YouTube and go to our homepage where you can see all the videos that we've done, the trail of destruction we've left across YouTube, you'll see that we now feature a couple of channels. One of them's the IT channel. We have it's where we do the more, I want to say professional. Yeah. Okay, let's go with that. The more professional videos where we actually look at products in depth. Have Netgear video on there. We did a Netgear 5-port switch, and we did it because it was cheap, and we've got no money. I mean, this has cost us a fortune now, and I'm sure the tax man's going to have some kind of Benny at me. But we did this Netgear switch basically because it was a cheap product that we could get our hands on and review. Oh my god, that video's got 2,500 likes or 2,500 views. And we've had loads of positive comments back on it. So we've decided, we got this ratty old Draytek from the site. I mean, this thing's been beat up and kicked through the... it's just awful. I hate these routers. I mean, with a passion. It's one of those things, it was a hangover from a previous company. They got me on... They made me a Draytek expert. And seriously, I mean, I hate them. The first thing I did when I took on customers was get rid of these flipping... warts. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's a wart in your network. They're just terrific. They bottleneck your internet connection these days as well. But anyway, we've had a look inside it. It's not too bad. So we've pulled it apart in this first video. So if you want to have a look at that, it's on the other channel. It's IT-MK Limited. If you search that in the tube of you, you'll find our channel. It's in there. You can see me doing that video. The camera works a little bit better. Ooh, I've got to come back to something on that. But it's just, at the minute, what we've done is we've took the covers off. We've had a look at the circuit board and checked out some of the sort of hardware features, how it's built and things like that. The plastics of the thing, we've made sure, we've checked those out. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go through all the configuration of it. We're going to configure the internet connection, the VPN tunnels, some of the filtering stuff you can do, some of the NAT port forwarding, how you assign multiple IP addresses if you've got more than one static IP on your public connection, how you do that. So if you want some more in-depth stuff, head over to that channel because that's where we do the more in-depth videos. And then at the end, I think we'll blow it up. We'll just see how much power it can actually take. And we're going to do all the performance testing and stuff like that as well. So stay tuned for those videos. They're a bit sporadic because, it's me and I'm on my own here. I've got to run the business. That's got to come first. So the YouTube stuff is always secondary. As time goes on and we get better at editing, hopefully that'll be a bit better. I'm bored. I'm going to switch. Switch to wide. Woo. So that's over there. Head over, have a look at that, check it out. Don't forget, if you like these videos, and God only knows why you would at the minute because we're still learning. But if you do head over there, don't forget to click the like and subscribe. And please like and subscribe this video as well because it really does help us out. And let your friends know, come and look at this moron every Wednesday night. What a dick. Yeah, go for it. Let's try and get the channels moving a bit. We are slowly getting there. We got, I think, 27 subscribers. So good on you, lads. I've had a couple of comments as well, which is really nice. I do like getting comments. So anything you feel, just stick it in the doobly-doo below. I will respond to you. That's probably the easiest way of getting hold of me, apart from the stuff on the screen here. We've got Insta, we've got Twitter, we've got email, we've got all sorts of other stuff. But yeah, if you fancy it, stick it in the doobly-doo below. I do check them about once a day, twice a day. I go in and check all the comments and respond to any that are there. So anything you want to know, I want to know what wallpaper to put up here. So stick that in the comments and let me know. Oh, we're back to that. So just as brief other bit of channel news. I don't know if you can just see it here. This is our new Sony camera. So we bought, I mean, it wasn't expensive ish. But I've got that sick of these. I'm going to go back to it because I think it's a better picture. I've got that sick of the GoPros now that I've decided that they've got to go. The GoPros have got to go. The GoPros are gone. It's a Gone Pro. Anyway, yeah. So we've bought a Sony. It's a 1080p thing. It's kind of, it's not. Oh, my mate Ian said the exact prosumer. That's what it is. It's prosumer. So I'm hoping it's a bit better picture quality. It seems to have all the different bits and bobs that we need. I got one to start with because I thought, well, it's cheap and let's try it, see what it's like. If it's any good, we'll get another one. So let me know what you prefer. So this is Sony and this is GoPro. Sony, GoPro. Sony, GoPro. Let me know. Put it in the comments below. No comments about the ugly bastard on the screen. So yeah, let me know. And if you like it, we'll get another one. I think it works better with those monitors behind. And I like it because it's got a little screen on here. One thing I've noticed I do, because the camera's off to my... Okay, so basically, right in front of me here, if I look straight forward, that is where my main monitor is. The camera's off to... It's actually off to one side. It kind of covers a little bit of the corner of the monitor. But I still find myself looking, and then I think, oh, I'm not talking to the guys, I'm talking to my own flipping monitor. But this one's got a little screen built in that I can see. So it means if I look at that, I'm looking directly at you guys, which is awesome. So I think we'll get another one. But let me know what you think. Put it in the comments. Like, subscribe, comment. Like, subscribe, and comment. And if you like it, we'll whack another one over here. So we've got the two camera angles. I'll probably put the GoPro up in one of the corners maybe and have like a big wide angle of all the workshop together because it's handy when I'm filming. But yeah, that's about it for this week. So yeah, thanks guys. Let me know what you think about the monitors. Is there anything you want to see up there? Apart from our beautiful logo, which, you know, I designed all by my own, on my own, all by myself. I did. This isn't the official merch. This is an eBay special. We've got the official merch store. Go and check it out. Like, subscribe, comment, then go to the merch store. Woohoo! I could retire. Check out the other channel as well. Also, I'm going to mention there's a girl who has been. She does a lot of Premiere Pro. If you're a YouTuber or you want to get into YouTube, there's something called Premiere Pro. It's an Adobe product. Oh my God, is it complicated? If you look in our featured channel, she's called Lila, Lila, and she does a lot of Premiere Pro tutorials, which we've been following in some of our videos. They work really well, and she's quite good at explaining it. So I've decided to feature her channel as well. Give her a check out, like and subscribe to her, and then come back to our channel and watch all our videos, please. We're getting there slowly, but we need to get a bit more traction. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully next week we'll have a drone. See you next week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We love you all. Boom, boom, boom.